for United to win.
Sir Alex Ferguson, then this is the fixture. The two most successful clubs in the land, 33 league championships between them, and they meet once again for the first time this season. And United have the incentive of not only going back to the top of the league, but going 11 points clear of their rivals, only 35 miles away. This is one game, as you've already said to me, Paddy, where there's no problem with the atmosphere.
Oh, certainly not, Steve. Certainly not.
Gary Neville with Gonzalez. Cleared by Sami Hyypiä, who was once sent off here. United's biggest ever Premiership win resulted in a 4-0 victory. Here's Garcia. He's going to play just behind Kaut here. And this is Gonzalez. That's not a bad ball either, and that was behind Gerrard.
Oh, the wrong side. He's not happy with Gonzalez Gerrard either. He thought that should have been a better ball. But had it been, would have been problems.
Here's Giggs. Gerrard, as we expected, starting on that right-hand side. Gonzalez on the left. And that was Gonzalez in ahead of Fletcher, and that's Risa who's going for goal.
That's not a bad effort, Steve. You saw Edwin off his line. Why not? David Beckham can do it, I can do it.
Here's Ferdinand, who's still the only United player to play in every minute of every Premiership game this season. Missed the Champions League match, of course, against Copenhagen after pulling up in the warm-up. Hyypiä ahead of Rooney. Luis Garcia for Liverpool. Steven Gerrard forward. And away by Ferdinand. Liverpool, who, let me remind you, not only lost 3 games away from home this season, but haven't scored a goal away from home in the Premiership in open play. Their only goal came as Robbie fouled a penalty on the opening day at Sheffield United.
Yeah, and the argument over whether that was a penalty or not.
Ferdinand in ahead of Garcia. The other Spaniard is Alonso. Gerrard's early ball away by Vidic. Liverpool have had a lot of the ball in the first couple of minutes though.
I'll tell you something as well, Steve, it started off at a frantic pace.
Here's Garcia trying to ghost into that area, and a foul on Ferdinand. Van der Sar didn't know that. It was a hell of a save.
Great save. You're right, is not to know.
It's the foul on Ferdinand there.
Yeah, but you're thinking, you might think, if I foul him. Well, was it a foul? Did he fall over his own feet?
Carrick to Saha. Hasn't seen much of the ball early on, Louis Saha. Fletcher's done really well. Rayner's coming to meet him. And Fletcher's done even better. Oh, and Liverpool got away with that.
Sometimes you look for a break, Steve. Will it break for you or against you? It broke for Liverpool there and broke against United. I mean, he does well, Darren Fletcher, to win it, but the goalie does well as well. And you're thinking, what way is it going to go? It hits Darren and just runs away from him. He doesn't get time to pick out a pass. And it's a little bit unfortunate.
Great commitment from him there.
Yes. Well, you're going to get that, Steve, from every player that's on that pitch today.
And Pepe Reina in the Liverpool goals, a relieved man. Fletcher. 4 Liverpool players around him, and not a great deal to hit, but he had the vision to see Rooney. Has he got the vision to see Giggs? Of course he has. Early ball in from Giggs, and it was behind all the United players, and in the end it came off Risa for a corner.
Well, he's trying to play it in early, Ryan, and he's put it the wrong side. And still good play by United again, Steve, to create the opening, but the final ball, no.
Carrick's corner. Oh, that hit Vidic. Saha, Reina pushes it away, and Gonzalez pushes it over the crossbar.
Again, Steve, I said earlier on, all depends who it drops to. Liverpool fortunate it drops to one of their players. Goalie gets a hand to it. Oh dear me. Gonzalez the one delighted to get it for the corner.
Zaha's shot across the face it was, the United leading scorer.
Yeah, they're under a little bit of pressure, Liverpool.
Harry Neville, this has got to be measured. Came off Hoopier, might fall to Giggs or Fletcher, they both went for the same ball. And here's Garcia on the break for Liverpool. Gonzalez being chased by Carrick.
Well, he's had to make the challenge. It just shows you how the pace of the game, Steve. A corner at one end and now it's a corner at the other end.
So Gerrard to take this corner for Liverpool. Their first of the game after almost 20 minutes. Short to Risa. Useful ball in, headed away by Zaha. Here's Sissoko. That was Vidic and Cow. That's what we call a physical battle. Yeah. Nice ball from Scholes to Giggs. Zaha away to the left. Rooney in the middle at the moment. Zaha went for goal. Reina didn't hold it.
I'll tell you something, Steve. What a strike that was. The power he got behind that. Dear me. No wonder the goalie couldn't hold it. The thing is, Steve, there's nobody up to get the touch on from the goalkeeper. There's so much power in the shot. Incredible power in it. The goalie just delighted that it came towards him.
Is the willing runner as ever. Ferdinand is the cool customer.
Yeah. He's got a hard task up there, Couch, Steve, been up in his own. Hard task for him, dude.
That's Carrick looking for Rooney. He couldn't quite bring it down. It was a wonderful vision from Michael Carrick.
Great ball. If he controls that, Rooney, you're looking for a goal.
Gonzalez, sprint with Ferdinand. I tell you what, he got there as well.
Oh, he can run, Steve.
And he's looking for Cow, who's completely unmarked, and United got away with that.
They've got away with it. He never got enough power behind the shot, or behind the header.
In a fixture of this magnitude, that is a golden opportunity.
Golden opportunity. He can't get enough power in the header. He's in between two defenders, unmarked, Steve. Yeah, that's when you've got to talk to people.
Best chance of the game.
Yeah.
And that was Rooney at the other end.
Just if he controls that, it doesn't sit down from, does it? What a great ball from Michael Carrick.
Patrice Evra, his 22nd game for United today. Fletcher. Out to Zaha. So many yellow shirts back there. Rooney. First time from Giggs. Scholes! Is it going to go in? It is! On his 500th game for Manchester United, Paul Scholes scores against Liverpool and gives them the lead 7 minutes before half-time.
Well, it's the ball originally out to Ryan Giggs. The ball in from Ryan Giggs is fantastic, Steve. You know why? It's behind the defence. How do you defend it? Well, it's a little ball from Paul out. How do you defend that ball with great difficulty? And they don't. Wayne Rooney's, that's a great ball in that. 350th game, first goal, huh? Well, not his first goal, but the first
his 500th game.
500th, why must I've got Stevie Gerrard in the mind? He's played 350. Yes, I like that, the manager.
Giggs. And Alonso losing his footing there, then he found Zaha, who went for goal and wasn't too far away, it was deflected.
Has the goalie saved that, Steve? I'll tell you, this is a tremendous strike from Louis Zaha.
He has saved it. It's a fantastic save.
Well, it's out of nothing, a shot, isn't it? That could have been easy finished up in the bottom of the net.
Carrick's ball. Looked like Reese's header in the end. In from Rooney and into the arms of Rayner. Liverpool, I think, will be delighted to hear that half-time whistle in 3 minutes' time. Looking for Cal. That's a corner, Vidic. 2 minutes of it on at the end of the first half.
Here we always feel the most danger from Liverpool as Steve is corner kicks, free kicks round the box.
Gerrard's ball in, Sissoko looking for a touch, came quickly at Fletcher. Alonso!
Oh dear me, dear me. If that had been on target, Steve, that was in. Just breaks off Darren Fletcher, makes a little bit of room. Oh. I think with Vidic closing him down, he doesn't see the goal.
Half-time, United have their noses in front, and that is courtesy of yet another goal from Paul Scholes. Welcome back. It's Liverpool who get the second half of the 147th league meeting between these two clubs underway. United over the years in history just 5 wins ahead. 54 wins to Liverpool's 49. That is how tight the rivalry's been down the years. It's still tight in this one. United leading by the Paul Scholes goal to 0. And both clubs have the same 11 players on as they did in the first half as well. Although we've just been watching the Liverpool substitutes warm up, and if Liverpool don't get a goal in the next 20 minutes or so, it's a certainty that Peter Crouch will enter the fray.
Yes.
Scholes on Garcia. Alonso's given that away to Fletcher. Now Rooney. Beautifully lifts that over to Ryan Giggs. Chance to run at Steve Finnan. Evra with the throw. To Carrick. Ball from Vidic. Time for Vidic there. Alonso was quickly in on Carrick, cleared by Ferdinand.
Always did well, Darren Fletcher, to win that, Steve, again.
As we've seen in the first half, he is actually one of Liverpool's most potent attackers, John Arnorisa, if you let him. But he hasn't been allowed in this game through Darren Fletcher, has it?
No, you're right. These are a hard task trying to stop Darren Fletcher.
Carrick, who's looking for Fletcher and finding him. Chance to cross from Gary Neville. Scholes it was ghosting in. Here's Louis Saha. That was deflected. No.
I thought it took a touch as well, but it didn't. Just didn't get it on target, Louis. I thought this touched somebody as well, Steve, but obviously it didn't. No, it didn't. That's just a warning for Liverpool, Steve. Just a warning for them.
Tell you something, I watched the assistant there.
Yeah, he's looking at the referee.
He didn't know what to do and was looking for Graham Poll before he put his flag up. It came off Carrick. incidentally is playing on his 25th birthday, Nemanja Vidic. No time to wait yet to see if he gets that present. Garcia totally unmarked.
That's not the first time today somebody's got in behind the back four, is it? Garcia had no conviction in himself that he was going to get that anyway, Steve. That was why the header was so weak. Great ball in from Ryan Giggs again. You know, when you think the goalkeeper will be thinking to himself, how unfortunate can I get? I've made a great save from Scholesy. But the ball burrowed over the top.
Will it be the match winner? Will it be added to? 27 minutes plus stoppage to find out. Sissoko away by Vidic. Carragher's back on his feet. That's too strong from Rooney. What a ball from Ryan Giggs. Fletcher once again is the outlet. It'll come through to Saha. He went for goal. Blasted that at Carragher.
I tell you, I bet you felt that as well. Come on, Rio.
Sissoko, one of them, headed it away. Evra back out to Giggs. Right-footed cross. Saha. Carragher, who's virtually on one leg, got it away. Ferdinand brought it down. Oh, Rio Ferdinand! What a finish from Rio Ferdinand! He has scored for the second season running at Old Trafford against Liverpool, and that could well clinch the 3 points.
Did you hear what I said a second ago just before the corner hook? Come on, Rio. Fantastic. But Steve, you shouldn't get time like that, not central defenders. Forwards are the ones you expect to get that little bit of, well, they don't need much room forwards to score in. But the control and the time, look at the time he's got there. You've got to say he hits it well. I'm not taking anything away from you, Rio, it's a great goal. But if you were defending at the other end, you'd be a bit disappointed with your defenders. Left foot as well. Same end, ahead of 1 year, a left foot till the next year. What is going on? That's a tremendous strike, that.
Rooney, brilliant. Absolutely brilliant.
He's going to kick you. He's going to kick you, Wayne.
He's still going.
Oh, that's great play by Rooney. You know the thing about that, Steve, you're looking at 25 minutes, well no, 20 minutes to go in the game, and you've got one of the opposition players running like that.
They've broken the flag as well. He may well puff out his cheeks after that run.
Yeah.
Now 9 different goal scorers in the Premiership this season. 10, sorry.
Oh, you're in, Ryan. Take him on.
Still Giggs. And still... Rooney took it off him. He's still got it, Giggs.
Yeah, the angle got too much for him. The angle got too much for him.
Still no greater sight in football
No
than this.
greater sight. And you know the problem, Steve? He's in there. Nobody can touch him. If somebody touches him, but just the angle got too much. I don't know, but the goalkeeper of Liverpool was screaming at someone, I'm not sure who.
Crouch.
You know, it's amazing. The little touch of Ryan Giggs was so important there, do you know that?
Whoa! That was a little late from Peter Crouch on Edwin van der Sar. What colour's this card going to be?
Oh, it's a yellow, but it's a booking, Steve, that. You can't get sent off for that. You're allowed to go for the ball. But this is a ball he's never getting. There's nothing in it, really, is there? I mean, it looked worse than it was. I'm one of these ones, Steve, that I believe goalkeepers get too much protection today.
He did catch him there, though.
I did catch him, but...
It's a memorable victory. United have beaten Liverpool for the 5th season out of 6 at Old Trafford in the Premiership, and in doing so they've gone back to the top of the league.
I know you're not interested in milestones, but you'll remember your 500th game now when you're beating Liverpool and scoring against them.
I don't know, maybe it's just another game for me and the rest of the team. It's